Okay, this is the next part. I'm surprisingly not done. So here we have the TV airings of the Teletubbies home videos, which, yeah, the Teletubbies home videos I'm actually doing a separate recap on at some point. I've kind of been stalling on it for a while, but, like, yeah. So during pledge drives, they would air the home videos in two parts. They wouldn't air it, like, as an entire video. They would air it as, like, two separate episodes with like some scenes being switched around, some scenes being cut. Yeah. Apparently recently I found out some of these have some scenes that aren't in the videos. I don't know really if that's true. But I haven't seen most of these. I've only seen like one of them, but like I at least I think I have. So first off is Here Come the Teletubbies Part 1. This has the Time for Tubby Toast segment and then the beach TV events. Yeah, they kind of switched that with playing in the rain and the heavy bag segment. And each of the videos, both parts would have the same missing Teletubby and Boo Shouter as the original video releases. So here, I think Poe would be the missing Teletubby and Boo Shower for both parts. I think the only thing really that would be different is the end credits. And then part two has the blue sky segment from Colors Blue. I'm not really sure if that's really true or not, but I don't know. And then the Playing in the Rain TV event, and the present segment from Strawberry Picking, where Dipsy gets a present. I think I vaguely remember seeing something like that like once. I'm not sure. This aired on September 1999. I don't know the exact date. Next up is Dance with the Teletubbies. This is the one that's currently on YouTube right now. I don't know if it's currently on. I don't know if it's been deleted or not, but I'm pretty sure you can find it somewhere. And yeah, this is the one I may or may not remember. So part one is basically just the first half of the video from the stamping and stepping dance up until the running away dance. And it has no title card during the stamping and stepping dance. And part two, various parts of this video are cut. A lot of them are. The scenes in this order. It goes in this order. It starts right away with the scene of the Tinky Winky, Dipsy, and Lala running across the hills, and Poe says "Boo, uh-oh," and then they do tiptoe dance. And my computer is updating. Yeah, I think that's yeah. I just saw there's an update available. Yeah, I'll update that after I'm done here. And then the jumping for fun segment, and then the children dancing TV event, the splashing dance. The splashing dance starts with the same transition sequence after the cloud segment, even though that's not in this video, where we see the cloud raining before the dance begins. Trot, trot, falling down dance, and jumping dance. Yeah, I'm not sure if I saw this part. I might have seen part one. Apparently, I heard they aired all of the home videos. I'm not really sure if that's true, but like, I know like some of them aired, but these are just theories. This aired on September 1999. Next up is Nursery Rhymes. Part 1 has the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star segment, the Gingerbread Boy, Patty Cake, and Little Miss Muffet. And apparently it has the original ending where Poe sees the windmill stopping, which I vaguely remember seeing like years ago. I'm not really sure if that actually happens. Part 2 has the opening segment from Numbers 1, version 1, where Lala just comes out the door and then just goes for a walk. And they do the twisty dance, which is the same version from the US version of Funny Walks. And then the Jack and Jill segment, the Grendel. I have no idea what I just said. The Grendel Duke of York, the first half of the episode with the opening segment and TV event, and then the episode just ends. It's another one of those episodes. I have a pimple right here. You can't even see it. You're lucky. Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about pimples is that they hurt. They hurt like heck. This aired on February 20th, or no, February 2000. I don't know if it was February 20th, but yeah. Favorite things, part one is basically just the first half of the video, with the missing favorite things segment all the way up until Lala playing with her ball indoors. And once again, it has the original ending of the windmill stopping, which I'm not sure if I remember. Part three has the third half of the video, which I remember reading comments about this. I remember it said it had the bumping dance all the way up until Poe's missing scooter at the end of the video. That I may or may not remember. I'm not sure if the bumping dance starts right away. It might. I'm not sure. This aired in May 2000. Funny Day Part 1 has the jumping dance. I don't know why I'm like stuttering my words now. The jumping dance, which is the same version from the US version of Rolling, Bubble Pictures, and then the Who Spilled the Tubby Custard segment, which has a much different windmill whooshing sound than in the US version of Cows and Calves, and the windmill just stops spinning after they say uh-oh. That I don't think I remember. Part 2 has the opening segment from Emily Washing the Pony, where Lala is wearing Dipsy's hat. I'll be back in a second. Sorry, I was just texting my mom. So after that segment, it has Painting with Hands and Feet TV event, and the Tubby Custard Clouds segment from the original episode. And apparently the windmill just stopped spinning without the Teletubbies saying uh-oh, which I'm not sure if I remember. This aired in September of 2000. Next one here is something that I was probably going to talk about earlier in the series, but I saved it for here. This is the Merry Christmas Teletubbies video. So when the Christmas Tree episodes aired, they aired as like a second season. It was just listed as season 2, and the actual season 2 was uh like actually listed off as season 3. So yeah, so this is the actual, like, this is kind of like an in-between season for like the holidays, obviously. This was kind of the beginning of the actual season 2. Laurel Lefkow is listed as the additional voices. I think she voices the voice trumpets, I'm not sure. And yeah, I kind of remember the TV event was shortened for the Christmas tree TV events. Also, the line of the kids saying, "Oh yes, we like this one," is off sync. And then the some of the dialogue for Tubby Bye Bye and the is off sync, and the Beep Sun's giggling at the beginning is different. And in making Christmas cards, this is very weird. I don't know if I remember this. They use a different audio of the voice trumpet saying "Time for Tubby Bye Bye" at the end, which I don't know if I remember. But yeah, I think this was the first episode to have Jana Sheldon as the female voice trumpet voices instead of Tony Berry. And it's also in some reruns in the early 2000s, from what I heard, uh, this kept the original funding credits from 1998 with the Kellogg's Rice Krispies promo and the 1996 PBS Kids logo, which I may or may not remember, but like, yeah. And then I've seen like a recording of this from WQED, my PBS station, the local funding was done by Purple Frogs, a unique boutique for kids. So yeah. And also, all five of these episodes have something very interesting, which I don't think I remember for this episode at least. But like, they have the shortened version of Tubby Bye Bye, where like it doesn't show all four Teletubbies popping up to say bye bye one more time at the end, just like in the original UK series. I only remember that happening for the snow episodes, which we'll get to that later. And apparently, from what I heard, because of that, they would show at the end of each episode the Teletubbies Say Uh-oh music video, which I'm not sure if I remember. I kind of remember seeing it had the uh, the Use Your Imagination music video. Use your imagination, PBS Kids and you. I don't know why I'm stumbling on my words today, but okay. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I might also remember that for the snow episodes. Next up is Big Hug. Part one has the Calypso dance. This is that version that I talked about, where it has the scene of the windmill spinning from Numbers 8. And it has the Very Proud Crown TV event. If you remember, Funny Lady was banned because she was kind of creepy. But yeah, I think I might remember seeing this because of that. And it has the In and Out the Roundabout segment from Herding Sheep, the UK version. And it has the regular ending where in that episode it had the voice trumpet rising for Tubby Bye Bye, and then the Teletubbies run out the door. Uh, which, yeah. Part two has Poe and Lala giving each other a big hug. The Rabbits TV event. And this is apparently what I remember of the Rabbits episode. This is the version I may or may not remember. So in the middle of the episode it has the Magic House, which is the same version from Rapping, which is the bottom right window version. And then the Four Happy Teletubbies segment, which is the same version from Here Come the Teletubbies, but it has the same opening shots from the Making Lanterns episode, which I'm not sure if I remember. And then it has the Happy Dance, which has the audio of the Teletubbies saying "uh-oh" after the windmill stops spinning from Seesaw. I think when the same thing happens. This aired on February 2001. Bedtime Stories and Lullabies. This has Rockabye Baby Wake Up TV event, Tinky Winky dancing on top of the house, and the Dancing Bear, which is the same version from Painting with Hands and Feet, which that I'm not sure if I remember. Man, I'm already straining my voice from doing this. I've only been doing this for 13 minutes. Part 2 has Itsy Bitsy Spider putting Angus to bed, Frere Jacques, which that segment I may or may not remember. And then the segment where Poe doesn't want to go to sleep, and again has the original ending of the windmill stopping, which that I may or may not remember. And this aired on August 2001. The Magic Pumpkin. This has the entire first half of the video, everything from having fun indoors up until the pumpkin segment. And then after that, they do the Follow the Leader dance, which is the same version from the Sunday special version of My Piano, where it's the same version from Dance with the Teletubbies, but without any opening shots. That I vaguely remember. I'm not sure if this is the episode I saw with it. But yeah. Part 2 has Indoor Walk, Catching Leaves TV event, and the segment from Scrapbook, where the Noo-noo tidies Tinky Winky's bag, which I don't think I remember. Next up, Christmas in the Snow. This one's kind of the same, but a little bit different. These episodes are listed separately as a mini series called Teletubbies Snow. And yeah. And I actually remember seeing these and the Christmas tree episodes a lot on uh, Sprout and PBS Kids. I'm not sure which ones specifically. I'm not sure if I saw Christmas in South Africa though. That one's a bit odd, but I kind of remember the Baby Sun side after the Christmas in South Africa TV event. Uh, I'm not sure. The voice trumpet speaking sound and some bird sounds are muted when it's rising for Tubby Bye Bye, and the PBS Kids Dash logo has no byline. And then the child narrator dialogue is different in Christmas in Finland TV event. And the UK narration for Christmas in the United Kingdom TV event is kept in some of the Nativity Play TV event. And then the opening shot for the Snowball segment is shortened. So yeah. Next up is Go Exercise with the Teletubbies. This is what I remember vaguely. I don't remember seeing the actual special, at least I don't think. It started with an introduction of some, like, I don't know, like, some physics teachers and stuff, educators talking about, like, keeping healthy bodies. And I remember this intro was shown in a few other Teletubbies episodes, like not this one, uh, during the later years of the show on PBS. But yeah, so it's basically just the. Sorry about that. There were some loud people outside. So the first part is kind of just the go portion of the video where there's playing ready, set, go. And part two is kind of it's basically just a 30-minute episode version of the Copy Me episode as the opening segment from 10 Little Men Finger Play, where the Teletubbies are playing Ring Around the Rosie. I'm not sure if it has that same error of the windmill spinning. I feel like it might. I'm not sure if I remember something like that. And then a Copy Me TV event. And then the segment from Mary Had a Little Lamb where Poe is following Tinky Winky, which I vaguely remember. It has the windmill stopping after they say "uh-oh." It was aired on March 2002. There was actually a big like kind of event thing for Go Exercise with the Teletubbies. They called it Get Up and Go. I think some of you might have heard of it. But yeah, I don't know if this has anything to do with that. Next up is Baby Animals. Part 1 has the Walking and Walking segment from Mary Had a Little Lamb, Baby Elephant TV event, and the Crawling segment. And again, the windmill stops spinning after they say "uh-oh," which I don't think I remember that. Part 2 has Woof Woof Puppies TV event. The Animal Parade, apparently, the same version from Giraffes. This is kind of another memory I thought I had with another episode, but then after that is the dog segment, which that I might remember. Although I think I saw it on Sprout. I'm not sure if these aired on Sprout. I know like the Christmas episodes did. This aired on August 2002. Silly Songs and Funny Dances. Part 1 has musical Tubby Custard, the ballet TV event, and Mittens. And then part 2 has the last half of the video from musical Noo-noo up until the Dizzy Dance. This aired on May 2003. Next up is What's That? The Teletubbies Everywhere TV airings are basically just alternate versions of some of the episodes that did air on TV. So it's Balloon Umbrella. After that has the segment from the UK version of Bubbles, where Lala's ball changes sizes, which I might remember. And it has the Asian Storyteller the Fox TV event. And then What Color's Tubby Custard? I'm not sure if they would be able to fit that all in. like I mentioned before, I think the TV events play once in all of these. I'm not sure if I remember that. I might. Part two is dog training. It has the puddle segment from Water, which that is a bonus feature on the DVD, and it has the skipping dance, which is the same version from African Dance. This aired on August 2004. Next up is Look. Part one is collecting garnets as Poe making adjustments, the Photo Faces TV event, and the Happy Days segment from Llama, and it has the ending from Oranges and Lemons where the windmill stops spinning, which that I'm not sure if I remember. Part two is Carousel as the Mirror segment, and then the Bendy Dance, which is the same version from the Sunday special version of Rumble Tumble Fun, where it's the same version from My Pretend Friend, but the baby son screams at the end instead of the windmill spinning. This aired in May 2004. Wow, this is going real quick. Thank God. Again, part one is Rolling Wheels, and it has Poe riding her scooter, the Trikes TV event, and this is probably another memory I thought I had in another episode, but after that, it has the Three Ships, which has the same scene of the bird's eye view windmill animation and the Teletubbies coming out to see the windmill spinning, and the windmill stops spinning at the end. Oh, I'm getting very thirsty. Part two is Feeding Lambs. This has Lala playing indoors, the Playing with Dough TV event, and then the Round and Round dance, which is the same version from Strawberry Picking. This I'm not sure if I remember. This aired in August 2005. Ooh, part one has Kites, Noo-noo catching the Tubby Toast, uh, and then the Ice Cream Sundays TV event, and Dipsy watching everything in Teletubby Land, which that segment I may or may not remember. I think the Ice Cream Sundays TV event also. I'm not sure if they fit that all in there once again. Part two is Peacocks. It has the opening segment from Guitars, where the Teletubbies are going down the slide and out the door, and the Painting Easter Eggs TV event, and then the segment from Finding Chocolate Eggs, where the Teletubbies are fighting over Tubby Custard, which I think I vaguely remember. It has the windmill stopping after they say uh-oh and run off. Aired in February 2005. Naughty Noo-noo Part 1 is Hand Shapes Fish as the Noisy Noo-noo segment, and then the Mudhole TV event, and then the Skipping Dance, which is the same version from Rosie's Hairdo Sunday Special, where it's the same version from Rapping, but the windmill stops spinning before the Teletubbies say uh-oh, which I don't think I remember really. Part 2 is Washing Clothes. It has the segment where they fall down from Rumble Tumble Fun, which that I may or may not remember. I thought I saw something on camera. I thought it was my hand, but I don't think it was. And then after that was the spray paint mural TV event, and then the butterfly segment, and then the magic tree, which is the same version from Mark and Zoe Cooking. That I'm not sure if I remember. This aired in March 2006. Okay, go to the next one. All Together Teletubbies. Part 1 is Flower Planting with Tubby Custard's Slip, the cable car TV event, and the segment from Cuddles Gets Lost where they're looking for Lala. And part two is Go Karts. It has What Happened to Dipsy's Hat and the Paddling by the Sea TV events, which apparently, like, this thing I heard happens here. I never seen anything like this, but basically, like, after the TV event is over, the camera fades to the windmill stopping, and then it cuts to the baby son giggling like usual, and then the Tubby bye bye ends normally. I I've had a dream where that happened, but I've never really seen it in real life. This aired in August 2006. Blue Sky Part 1 has the Bubbles Korea Teletubbies Everywhere segment, and then Poe bringing her scooter indoors, the Welly Walk TV event, and the walking segment, except this time the windmill stops spinning after they say and run off, while like the regular whooshing sound is heard. I kind of remember it still had the windmill stopping sound when it was spinning normally, but still has stopping. Part 2 has Marble Track, and it also has the Teletubbies being asleep on a hill as the original ending of the windmill spinning, the Hanging Out the Wash TV event, and the balloon segment from Tulips, where the windmill stops spinning after they say oh. This aired in August 2007. All Fall Down, Part 1 is dune sledding. It has the segment where they find their favorite things, the ice skating TV event, and the 4 segment from Numbers 4 version 1. I think it has the original ending with the windmill stopping. Part 2 is Picking Mandarins, which is the first half of Towers, the opening segment of TV event, and the Tubby Toast Crumbs segment, which is a bonus feature on the DVD. And the windmill stops spinning after they say oh. This aired in August of 2007. And that's going to be it for that, but there is one more set of episodes I have not talked about yet, and they are some interesting ones. But yeah, see you later.